There's a few questions you should ask yourself before you start this course, such as, am I an idiot? Am I void of any intellectual prowess whatsoever? Do I have 3 hours to burn? Those are the hard-hitting questions that you should answer before you start this course. C168, Critical Thinking and Logic. I could really sum up this whole video, and it could be 30 seconds long, by just saying, just use your brain, I guess. The course was astonishingly easy. I started the course at 1 o'clock, and it is currently 5:30. So from launch course to OA and pass, it was 3 hours and some change. The course is just common sense. Like, there's not really anything too much you need to learn. So when you take the actual course and you go into it, like the course study, it tells you to, like, the instructor actually tells you to do the first 2 modules, or whatever they're called, chapters. They change them in all these courses from modules to units to lessons, it seems like. But the instructor actually tells you to just do the first 2 and then take the PA. So that's what I did. I took the first 2 and then I took the PA, and I passed the PA close to exemplary. And I just skimmed through most of the first 2 chapters. I actually skimmed mostly to the bottom and just did the quizzes and scored close to or 100% on every single one of the quizzes. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just take the PA then. Took it and passed it pretty well. So after taking the PA, I scheduled the OA for about an hour later, took it and passed it. Tips and tricks, I guess. Right before I took the OA, I scribbled down, there was little acronyms for 2 of the portions of it, the elements and the standards of critical thinking. And there's little acronyms. The acronyms for elements is quick iguanas chase all people into purple igloos, which is questions, implications, concepts, assumptions, point of view, information, purposes, influence. And then the standards is, can all small dogs bark really loud for people? Clarity, accuracy, significance, depth, breadth, relevance, logic, fairness, and precision. It's not really important for you to memorize the acronym, like what each individual acronym means. When you take the OA, it'll give you like a list of which ones that you think is an element of critical thinking, and if you can just remember the acronym. So I seen somebody post this on Reddit, and I thought it was a pretty good idea, which is memorize the acronyms right before you jump into the OA. Like, I was reading it in my lap as I was waiting for the OA, and I was going over the acronym. Can all small dogs bark really loud for people? Quick iguanas chase all people into purple igloos. And as soon as I started the OA, I took my whiteboard and just wrote down both of those acronyms. I couldn't remember what all of the acronyms stood for, but it helped out with probably like 4 or 5 of the questions, where it was saying like what's an element of critical thinking or what's a standard of critical thinking. And I just kind of went down my letters and saw which one I could remember that was probably the right answer. This class was actually pretty relieving. After the last video of me showing you my book of notes that I wrote down 1 page, and that was the acronyms. So this course was honestly a breath of fresh air. I was actually just going to take a day or 2 off just to kind of decompress from that last course. But I don't know. I'm trying to fast track as much as I can, and didn't have anything to do, while I wait for my wife to get home. So I was like, I'll try to start one of these other courses, and started it, and quickly realized how remarkably easy it was going to be. So that's another one down. Now for the big question, does the OA and PA line up? No, they don't. But that's actually a good thing this time. For the PA, there was a lot of it's all multiple choice obviously for the OA, but it was multiple select. So they give you like 5 different answers to a question, and you had to pick 2 of them on some of them, 3 on some of them. You had to pick which ones. And a lot of them was like, all of these are right answers, but which one is the most rightest? Like, it threw me for a loop. I still passed the PA pretty well. But that being said, the OA only had probably like 2 or 3 of those type of questions on there, which is a good thing. because almost all of the questions that I didn't get right on the PA was because of those multiple select questions. So, but luckily the OA only has a few of those, and the rest of them are single select. I don't remember actually in the PA there was a couple of them where it's like you had to line up definitions, and I don't remember any of those being in the OA. So that's a good thing too. So that's all I really have. Again, this course was a breath of fresh air, mostly because it was so easy. Again, I can't believe that this course is worth 3 CUs, but it is. So, I'm not going to complain. I'll take what I can get. I'm probably not going to start another course until after the weekend. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. It's 4 courses down in the first 3 weeks. So I'm probably going to take a little break this weekend, have some fun, and hang out with my family, and then jump into the next course next Monday. But again, if you just have a head on your shoulders, and you use your brain, don't overanalyze the questions, you'll do just fine in this course. But I'll see you guys in the next one.